Last night was a movie, yo, we're right on. Okay. YouTube, what is up? We are back with another video, and in today's video, we are going to be playing Storm. And some of you guys may have questions, right? And this is my ult account, and you may be like, huh, how do I become an early blue hive? And my answer to you is, I'll show you. Okay, as you guys may know, this is my ult account. My main was banned for 6 months. Currently, I'm an early blue hive. It may not look like it because I do have, some red bees in here and vector bees. But obviously, it is pretty simple to become an early blue hive, and I'll tell you how. My hive right now is not the best representation, but I will drop some, hints and then tell you how, okay? So one major thing, and you may be saying oh, well, you don't even have that much honey right now. This account's only been around for 10 days, and so you do make a lot of honey as a blue hive, even early on. And this and my main account are some really big tips. So first, overfilling. You never want to overfill, and a way to stop that is gifted cobalt bee, but I would not recommend that early on. I mean, there's no reason you should gift it. Ooh, this is actually, I should take the old one. I don't know. I don't really want to read over there right now. Okay. And then the second thing is you want to have at least 14, 15 bumblebee. Well, not 14, 10, 13 bumblebees. And around the same amount of frosties, and they should all pretty much be gifted. It's pretty easy to get gifted. And then at least one buoyant bee just for balloons and that, and if it's gifted, even better. And then as many tadpoles you can get. I would recommend anything under 6. And so yeah. And as you can see, I have 33 million capacity with only the Porta Hive from Topshop. And which I am about to get cocoa canister in the next day or 2 days, almost, maybe 3 at most. And so, yeah. And my biggest tip to you guys is purely out of, just level up your bees and use, unless you're going for something like right now I'm going for cocoa canister and diamond mask. I'm almost to both. What you may be wondering, why do you have cocoa clogs first? I don't know. I got bored. I needed something. So about those. And I would recommend getting your blue cobalt guard and then crimson guard later on. What you guys see, I don't have vicious bee yet, and what you may be wondering why do you not? The reason I don't is just purely out of I don't really need vicious bee right now, which it would help right now, and which you should always have gifted vicious bee in your hive early game. Or at least vicious bee in your hive. But I don't have it in my hive right now because, first of all, I decided to go for guards first, instead of actually going for vicious bee. But one of the biggest things I can recommend are just saving your resources, saving your diamond eggs, and this is for most hives, and which blue is the best early game. Late game, it's probably not. It's mostly just white. Let's go purple potion. That's good. So yeah. I would recommend blue early on, just purely out of, it makes the most honey off macro, and it's it's pretty good. And the bubbles, I think I make 100 or 200k off each bubble. And obviously you want to go mixed, but pre SSA, at SSA you need to choose a color pretty much, which I'm going to go blue. I'm actually almost to SSA, which is Supreme Star Amulet for those who don't know, which you should know. But yeah, I'm currently on Diamond Star, and I don't have Pop Star or anything yet, so holy shit, look at this. This is what Red Hive, look at this. This is actually beautiful, but at the same time, I don't know. You could be well, not like me, but obviously. Oh yeah, I just made 100 mil off literally doing nothing. But 58 million honey from, or is that 58,000? No, 58 million off meteors. Okay. But yeah, I should have done meteors and bring my ult in here so I could have got some stuff. Pretty much. But yeah. So hold on. Okay, I've gone really off track with doing meteors right now. Okay, so what you want to do also is the best fields to macro in is pine. The best pattern for pine is pine field redux. And then also, okay, some other tips here. You want to macro at night, pretty much every night. You know, and I don't know, too much on that. In which also, try and get as much, like, I think this is bubble blow. I don't know. Just try and get as much balloon blessings. Do your science bear and polar bear. Like, look at this guy. He's literally doing nothing, and he's probably made like 100 million. Or like the good player back there, or not 100 million. Fuck. Like 3-4 trillion literally off macro. That red hive's probably only made like 1 trillion in the last like 24 hours. So I just do want to say that there are definitely some really big, boost with going, or not boosts, like benefits of going blue. Pretty much you just get infinite capacity, like in endgame and pretty much in general. You do make like most of your honey off macro just purely out of who actually plays the game all day. And I mean, like, it's just the easiest to really do anything. Like, yeah, white is like the most, you make the most amount of honey in white hives. But like, literally I'm early game blue hive right now, and I'm making 2 million a second. Like, doing basically nothing, just standing in the field. Like, I'm just kind of, like, I only have a purple potion activated. I'm not even really like boosting. I'm just kind of, doing this real quick. But like, I mean, also, it's so cheap to go blue hive. Like, and early on, literally, like, most, like, white hives, like, going mask is really hard to get, stuff like that. Blue, diamond mask is pretty simple and easy to get. I would say. Petal belt and petal wand are pretty easy to get. I haven't got petal belt on this account just because I haven't really been focusing on spirit bear quests. I've been trying to just macro in and just doing stupid stuff, but it's definitely easy to get while going blue. I need a coconut for haste, but I don't want to use one right now. And so yeah. And like also just balloons are really helpful. I would suggest if you're going early blue, make sure that you, I mean, gifting your cobalt bee can be very efficient and helpful for you just for overfilling in that. And which my next gifted bee, I'm pretty sure is going to be vicious if I do. I'll get it in the next few days because I'll get my star treat probably around tomorrow. I'm on, I think, my last panda bear quest or my second to last. I'd have to check. But, it's definitely very beneficial going blue early on. And even if you're not going to commit fully to blue, like later on, like I'm literally doing not even that much right now and I'm getting a lot of honey. And I'm early game. And well, early / mid. I'm like, I'm in mid game, I guess you can say. I got my first cocoa gear, got my first petal. I'm almost to cocoa canister, and my I'll get my second spirit petal probably by in a few days, but I'm not really focusing on those right now. And so, I mean, it is very... Oh, and macro servers. That's another thing. You do want to be leeching off macro servers, okay? Like, well, not leeching off of them, But like right now I'm not in one, and I only make like probably like 24 billion a night. You know, a little light billion. You know, like a little light amount, right? Like as you guys saw today, I made 15 billion, which I haven't even been hackering all day. Kind of just playing the game for fun today. But yeah, I mean, leeching off macro servers are probably going to be the most beneficial for you and like helpful, because a lot of them you can just make easy honey off of. Let's drop a cocoa. Oh shit. No, I missed it. No way I missed a coconut. Are we dead ass? Hold on. Did I not eat? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. No way, I've almost already ran out of haste. Okay, so one thing about your vector bees too that I've not recently learned, but I've learned, you know, is that it depends on which way the bee's actually going, and which most of you guys watching this probably were like, you know, searching up how to become really blue, so you probably don't even have a vector bee yet. Or if you do have a vector bee, you're probably going to switch it out soon. But it depends on what way the bee goes, which you probably knew this. I might just be stupid. But, yeah. Like, I don't know. So like, look, my bee is going that way, so I'd spread out this way, and then triangulate, like, it also picks up tokens on its explosion, I guess, or like its ending, and so that's really good. But I would definitely recommend trying to go for buoyant bees and mythic bees early on. The best way to do that, for you guys who don't know, is either the until gifted method. So basically, you're, even if not, you have like not a higher chance, but you're not wasting honey per se trying to go just for only mythics. And so you're actually, like, no matter what, getting something good. And like per se you can get, oh, gifted demon bees are also really good, but what's it called? Yeah, you want to like try and go for require gifted, and then like you'll probably get like a mythic after like 10,000 royal jellies, which is only 10 billion, so it's not that bad. But like even without like a purple potion or anything on, like for boosting wise, you can still pretty much get like a billion an hour, at least like 2 billion, which isn't like too crazy, but better than nothing, I guess. So I mean, all I'm gonna say is that blue is definitely the best early game hive and mid game hive, and not end game. I'd say white is, but like it is definitely the best for new players and or players that just want to be able to get easy honey and not have to play all day. And so yeah, I would recommend going blue. I would most definitely recommend also finding a hive composition, which I can show one on screen in a second, but I would definitely recommend trying to go for a good hive composition like that, which if you guys want, I can put the I can probably make a server, and I'll put it in the bio of this video, comment section, and you know, you guys can look through that. But also, yeah, you want to go for a blue hive comp, and the most important bees are probably gifted buoyant bee, a tadpole, or like a few tadpole bees, mostly bubbles and frosties. Gifted will be like your biggest like help ever. You want a gifted bomber bee, a gifted liquor bee, a gifted what is it called, commander bee, vicious bee, gifted good, tabby bee, all your event bees pretty much, and like stuff like that. And like yeah, and the most beneficial thing is just to make sure you're not overflowing, I guess, and like, or whatever it's called, I'd have to re-look it up. But yeah. Gifted, Cobalt B can help with that because its instant blue conversion is really helpful, but yeah. You do want a gifted Bucko Bee, a gifted Cool Bee, and a gifted something else in there for extra capacity. One thing is capacity will be your biggest help ever because like you might not have the most amount of pollen or honey gang, but you will have the most amount of capacity in your field. Like it's definitely the best for capacity wise. Like and your biggest help is just gonna be blue bombs. Oh, I hate being slow, bro. So annoying, like look how slow I am. But yeah, no. Like bubbles and bombs will probably be your biggest help. Like look, I make like 240k bubble, like 560,000 right there. So that will probably be one of your biggest helps ever. But I would definitely, you know, fall into the blue propaganda. It is most definitely amazing. Blue is definitely the best hive, and you also want to make sure that you're getting your whatever it's called, nectars, in which I think I can put the thing up of what my nectars are, but I don't have any on right now. But I'm pretty sure the most beneficial ones are refreshing, comforting, and that, and you want the least are invigorating nectar, and that, and then yeah, your biggest problem will either be quest, I would say, but like early, you mean it's not that hard. You just have to sometimes sit down and like actually just do the barrel, I guess. Right now I'm putting off quest because I have to. I think I go to like Mushroom or some stupid place or somewhere like that. Or no, one's in Stump, like 300 million from Stump or something. I don't like that quest, but I will definitely say killing your Cocoa Crab isn't hard. Actually, I would say after level like 11 hive or 12 hive, it's not that hard. I think mine right now as a blue hive is, I think my quickest is 13 minutes or 11 minutes or something. And so it's not too bad. I would definitely say that like there's a few downsides sometimes to it. But yeah. Anyway, that's all gonna be for this video. Oh, I'll show the hive comp. This isn't the one I'm using. This is definitely the best for blue hives and early blue hives. Oh. Yes, Blue Hives Guide 101. Okay, this is from my cousin who has Tide Popper. Okay, hold on. I think this is the late. Yeah, this is late. Blue Hive Guide 101. Is this? Oh, early Blue Hive Guide 101. Okay. Okay, here. This is partially what your hive should look like, and I'll explain it real quick for those who are wondering. Buoyant, gifted is really good for capacity. Tadpole, once again, helps. Frosties, really good for capacity. Bubbles, really good for capacity too. These help. So now Tabby, really good for converting. Gummy Bee, I don't really remember what it's for. Vicious Bee, for extra damage. Festive, I don't really remember either. I don't care either. Gifted, Bear Bee is the best event be out there. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all for this video. And as always, see you guys again.